Good morning to all. I am Sonakshi Majumdar. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to teach you class 6th SST Political Science chapter 5 Panchayati Raj. So take out your book and be ready. It's a special day today. Everyone is in hurry to get to the Gram Sabha. Do you know why? It is because the Gram Sabha is going to hold its first meeting after the election of the new Gram Panchayat. The people of Hardas village are eager to know what their new Panchayat leaders have planned for the village. Gram Sabha. The meeting of the Gram Sabha starts with the Panchayat president, who is also called the Sarpanch, and the members of the Panchayat are the Panch, presenting a plan on repairing the road that connects the village to the main highway. People keenly watched the discussion. After this, the subject of water and water shortages were discussed in the Panchayat. A villager called Tijia starts the meeting by saying the water problem in Hardas has become very acute. The hand pump water has gone well below the point up to which the ground has been drilled. We hardly get any water in the taps. Women have to go to the Suru river, which is 3 kilometers away, to get water. One of the members suggests that piping water from the Suru and making an overhead tank in the village will increase the supply. But this will be expensive. Other members think so. It's better they feel to depend the hand pumps and clean the wells for this season. TGA says this is not enough. We are required to do something more permanent as groundwater levels seem to be going down every year. We are using more water than in seeping into the ground. Another member, Anwar, then tells everyone that he has seen methods of conserving water and refilling it in a village in Maharashtra where he had once gone to visit his brother. It was called watershed development. He also said that perhaps the government gave money for this work. In his brother's village, trees were planted by villagers. They also constructed check dams and tanks. Everyone thought this was an interesting idea, and the Gram Panchayat was asked to find out about it in detail. The next item on the agenda on which the Gram Sabha has to take a decision is the finalization of the list of people below the poverty line, that is BPL, which had to be approved by the Gram Sabha. As soon as the list is read out, people start to whisper. Natwar has just bought a color TV and his son has sent him a new motorcycle. How can he be below the poverty line? Surajmal whispers in the ears of the person sitting next to him. Saroj says to Sukhibai, how did Virju's name included in the list? He owns so much land. This list should have only for poor people. And Om Prakash, who is a landless laborer, and yet his name is not on the list. You know that both Natwar and Beju are friends of Amir Chand. Who can dare to counter the power of Amir Chand? Sukhibai says Amir Chand was the earlier zamindar, means landowner, of the village and still has control over a lot of land. But we should get Om Prakash name put in the list. The Sarpanch, Panchayat president, watches whispering of the people and asks if anyone has anything to say. Saroj tries to provoke Surajmal to ask about Natwar and Birju, but he could not do so. Amir Chand is present in the Gram Sabha and has kept an eye on everyone. Then suddenly Saroj gets up and says that Om Prakash's name should be included in the BPL list. Others agree that he and his family are very poor. The Sarpanch asked how his name had been missed out. The teacher who did the survey of the BPL families replied, Om Prakash's house was locked when I visited there. He may have gone somewhere to look for work. The Sarpanch then gives instruction that the income of the family of Om Prakash be looked at, and if it is less than what has been decided by the government, his name should be included in the list. The Gram Panchayat. Regular meetings are held in the Gram Panchayat. One of its main tasks is to implement development programs for all villages that come under it. As you have seen, the work of the Gram Panchayat has to be approved by the Gram Sabha. In some states, committees such as construction and development committees are formed by the Gram Sabhas. In these committees, some members of the Gram Sabha and some of the Gram Panchayat are included. They work together to carry out specific tasks. Now we shall look at what the Hardas Gram Panchayat was able to do. Do you recollect the options that were suggested to solve the broad water problem in the Gram Sabha of Hardas village? When a meeting was held by the Hardas Gram Panchayat, this point was brought up again by some of the members, means Panchs. The Sarpanch, ward members, and the secretary attended this meeting. The members of the Gram Panchayat first discussed the suggestion to deepen two hand pumps and clean one well so that the village would not go without water. Then the suggestion came from the Sarpanch, means the Panchayat president, that since the Panchayat had received some money for maintenance of hand pumps, this could be used for this purpose. The members agreed and recorded their decision was recorded by the secretary. The members then went on to discuss the option for a long term solution. They were sure that at the next meeting, the Gram Sabha members would ask questions. Some punch asked whether the watershed program would make a difference to the water level. Thereafter, a lot of discussion followed. Finally, it was decided that the Gram Panchayat would approach the block development officer and procure more information on the scheme. Three levels of panchayats. After going through about what took place in the Gram Sabha and the Gram Panchayat in Hardas village, you are able to understand that the Panchayati Raj system is a process through which people participate in their own government. Thus, the first tier or level of a democratic government is the Panchayati Raj system. The Panch and the Gram Panchayat are answerable to the Gram Sabha because it is the member of the Gram Sabha who elected them. There are two other levels through which people's participation in the government is ensured. One is the block level, which is known as the Janpad Panchayat or the Panchayat Samiti. The Panchayat Samiti has several Gram Panchayats under it. Above the Panchayat Samiti is the District Panchayat or the Zilla Parishad. The developmental plans at the district level are prepared by Zilla Parishad. It also regulates the money distribution among all the Gram Panchayats with the help of Panchayat Samitis. Within the guidelines provided in the Constitution, each state in the country has its own laws with regard to panchayats. The idea is to give more and more space to the people so that they can participate and raise their voices. So, We have completed our chapter 5. Your homework is to read the chapter. Do book reading of this chapter. I will send you the PDF. You have to write all the question answers in good handwriting in your political science notebook. Okay? Thank you.